What's up guys and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create a VHS effect, sort of like the one that's used in this new G-Eazy Halsey film. Something really simple, really vintage looking and cool. I'm also going to teach you how to create this text effect in the follow-up video. It'll be posted right after this video. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to need is to download this video from Vimeo. I'll have the link in the description below. And once you have it downloaded, we're good to go. Let's get started. So go ahead and import your video into the timeline and immediately copy it 3 times on track 2 and track 3. So now we have 3 of the same videos and we'll get to that later. First, let's go ahead and create an adjustment layer. I already have one, but let me delete that and start over. Okay, so new item, adjustment layer. Go ahead and hit OK. Drag and drop that above your 3 videos. And then we're going to need 2 effects to add to this adjustment layer. The first effect is going to be noise, right there. And the second effect is going to be Gaussian blur. Just type in blur and scroll down and find it. There you go, Gaussian blur. Now with that adjustment layer selected on the effects panel, let's go ahead and make the amount of noise to 10% and the Gaussian blur to 2. And you can already see that it's been affecting the video in a good way. It looks pretty good. So let's continue. Now what we want to do is we want to address these 3 tracks. Now each one of these tracks has a red, blue, and green layer. What we want to do is separate the red, blue, and green, and that's why we have 3. To do that, we need an effect called color balance RGB. It might be easiest to type just RGB into your effects panel, and there we go, color balance RGB. Go ahead and add it to all 3 layers, and then let's start with the topmost layer on track 3. We're gonna want this layer to be all red, so we'll bring the green and the blue down. Go ahead and click on opacity and let's change the blend mode to screen. Now we're gonna pretty much do the same thing for layer 2, except we're gonna make this all green by turning the red and blue down. We're also going to make the blend mode under opacity change to screen. Now on the bottommost layer on track 1, we're going to make this, you guessed it, all blue. And we're not going to mess with opacity on this one. We're going to leave it as normal. So now nothing's really happened from when we started, and the key is to do this. Click on your top layer on track 3, the red layer where it's 100%. Drop down your motion tab and scale it up by 1 or 2. So you'll notice if you look at this door right here, you can see how it's being affected. So pull it up to 102 or 103 and you're good to go. And this is pretty much the effect on Premiere side. It gives it that cool little, and sometimes, on this video you can tell it's a little too much, so you might want to bring it down to 1 to make it more subtle. And you have to mess with it just a little bit for your own video. Now lastly, that video that we downloaded, the VHS bad tracking overlay from Vimeo, go ahead and drag and drop that above every layer. Now it's just going to be a black video, so to fix that, with the layer selected, click on opacity and change the blend mode to screen. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. If it's too blown out, you can drop the opacity to about 60, 70, something like that, and it'll be more subtle. And there we go. You have a little VHS looking effect. And in the follow-up video, like I said, I'm going to cover the text and how to create a VHS text effect, which is really easy and super, super cool looking. So I'll see you in that video. Thanks, guys. Bye.